Hello and welcome back to another one of my FPL videos. I of course am the FPL Train, and in this video I'm going to be doing my final video for the 23-24 season, where what I'm going to be doing is reveal my final score from game week 38 and more importantly my final rank of the season, where we'll also look to see if I beat my rank from the previous season or not. Now before I go through all that, what I will mention is after this video I'll be doing a Premier League prediction video, so we'll look back on my Premier League prediction that I did at the start of the season and see how it compares to the table as it ended at the end of the season. Then after that video is done, we'll be doing Euro 2024 content. So let's go through then game week 38 and starting us off with the goalkeepers. So I have Ortega in goal and Jordan Pickford on the bench. So before game week 38 started, I had one free transfer and I did make two transfers. So I've took a -4 hit on the final game week. I took out Ederson because he's out injured and I brought in Ortega. He had West Ham. They had to win the league. They did that, but they conceded, which was really frustrating. So he only came away with 2 points, no clean sheet there, and obviously Pickford had Arsenal. He conceded a couple goals, so he only came away with a point himself. And looking back now, I do regret bringing in Ortega. I should have gone for the Spurs goalkeeper. He had Sheffield United, easiest game to play. And I decided to go with Ortega because he was going for the title. So that meant, unfortunately, he came away with just 2 points, which means realistically that transfer did not work out at all. So not a great start with the goalkeepers. Neither of them kept a clean sheet. I mean, I'm not too fussed about Pickford. The fact that Man City didn't really was frustrating. So only 2 points from Ortega. With the defenders then, I went for a back three, of course. You know, why wouldn't I? It was the only option, really. I did say there was going to be goals in the final game week. And only one out of my 5 defenders actually kept a clean sheet. And that was, of course, Pedro Porro, who absolutely smashed it on the final game week of the season. 14 points overall. Not only did he keep a nice clean sheet, but more importantly, he scored another goal. So 2 goals in the last 3 games of the season. Absolutely smashed it there. A couple of bonus points on top of that. So 14 points from Pedro Porro. So absolutely killer from him. I was really buzzing about that. Cucurella, not so great. So unfortunately, he came away with just 1 point. Bournemouth did score against Chelsea, which was frustrating. And on top of that, he came away with a yellow card, which was really annoying there. And Gabriel also, same thing really. Same score. They both won 2-1, these two guys. But Gabriel, I mean, he came off in the 58th minute, which was really frustrating. Because, you know, he could have had 2 points. I mean, he did already concede at this point, I will say. So it's not like he would have had a clean sheet locked in. Everton did score at that point. So yeah, it was frustrating. He only played 58 minutes and he only came away with a point as well. And my bench options weren't exactly great either. Obviously, Branthwaite, you know, he had Arsenal. Weren't going to be an easy game. So yeah, he only came away with 1 point as well. And Dan Burn got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Conceded 2 goals against Brentford and got a yellow card. So he came away with nothing. So defence, apart from Pedro Porro, the rest was really an absolute disaster. So in my midfielders then, I did go for the 5-man midfield that I said I was going to do. It just made sense at the time. And if you look at it, I mean, 4 out of the 5 did brilliant. So Son, obviously, like I said, Sheffield United is the easiest game on the calendar. And did Son score? No, he didn't. No, he didn't actually score, which was quite surprising to be fair. They did win 3-0. He did get an assist though in one of the games, so I'll definitely take that. He also came with a clean sheet point and he did get a bonus as well. So that is how he came away with 7 points overall. So I'll definitely take that. At least he got something, unlike Bruno Fernandes. Now, I did say in my team selection video that I was going to be taking him out. But unfortunately, due to the fact that Gordon was unavailable, I had to take Gordon out. So that meant I had to keep Bruno Fernandes. Now, realistically, looking back, what I should have done is kept Ederson, took out Bruno, and took the -4 there. Because it weren't great. He came off after 59 minutes, and he got a yellow card as well. So he got nothing for me. Absolute shocking there. Especially as well, because I've got no hype. Well, no hopes of Man United beating Man City in that FA Cup final. So, absolutely disastrous from Bruno Fernandes. Martin Odegaard was my second transfer that I made. Obviously, he did a lot better than Ortega. 10 points overall from Odegaard. He came away with 2 assists, no goals, but 2 assists. We got both assists in the game. And he got 2 bonus points on top. So 10 points there. I'm happy with that transfer. That one did in fact work out, so I've got to be happy with that. When you think about it, Gordon and obviously Edison got 0 points. I should be happy with that, but you'll see why I'm not so happy as we come to the end of this video. Phil Foden next. Obviously, he was so highly owned, so it doesn't really matter. If anything, I wish I had him down as captain, but he got 2 goals for Man City. Absolutely smashed it. 3 bonus points as well. 15 points. Absolutely killed it. So, yeah, smashed it, Phil Foden did. And Carl Palmer came away with 6 points as well. Didn't score, but he did get an assist and a bonus points there. So, 4 of my midfielders smashed it. The 5th one was, surprise, surprise, crap. So that brings me, unfortunately, onto my strikers. Now, the reason why I say fortunately, because I'm really angry with this one, because originally I had Isak starting ahead of Jackson, and annoyingly, before the deadline, I went on Twitter, and I regret it massively. I saw on a few sites, or a few people saying Isak was being benched, and I took the bait, and I benched him, because I thought he was on the bench, and I started Jackson. And that's really screwed me over, and it's made me think really about next season and what I'm going to be doing in terms of Twitter. I'm going to completely block everybody now who is going to reveal team news ahead of the deadline. Even those guys that are right, I'm just going to block them because they're ruining the game. Even the guys who are telling us the truth, they're ruining the game massively, man. It's just so annoying because they think you're doing you a favour, they're not. I mean, the fact that they mostly as well go to the guys that obviously high up on the FPL ladder in terms of content, it's just frustrating because they get an edge themselves, and I don't blame them if they decide not to reveal news, because I don't think they should, to be honest, because it's not fair. I really do hope that the people that do the fantasy football next season change the deadline massively and do it a day before, because it's not right. It's really frustrating, and I've lost now 12 points here because I decided to take the bait, and it's really frustrating. But yeah, I'm going to be blocking people next season because, oh man, I'm so frustrated because I did have Isak starting. So that unfortunately meant that I had Jackson started for me, who was, surprise, surprise for me, a disaster. I mean, he had a good end to the season, but yeah, unfortunately, he got nothing in the meantime. Isak decided to get a goal and a couple of assists and 2 bonus points, which was frustrating. But, you know, I've got to take it on the chin, unfortunately. And obviously, that meant Erling Haaland only got 4 points, and he was my captain, which was a disaster there. But everybody owned him, and everybody had him as captain. So that didn't really make too much difference, which was really, really frustrating. So that is how my team is. So if you work all that out together, I come away with 62 points. And, of course, that does mean I did have -4 hitting as well. So, in fact, it was actually 58 points overall, and my rank, as you can see now, it's popped up, was 111,224. So I dropped out of the top 100k, which was really frustrating. Really was frustrating, to be fair. I couldn't believe it when I found out. I mean, the fact is, when I looked at my save score, and that the key decision was the Isak decision. If Isak started for me, I would have come away with a green arrow and stayed in the top 100k, but that did not happen, unfortunately, and that meant I took a red arrow on the final game week of the season, which meant I had 111,224 rank. But did it beat last season? I can confirm, but I did beat my last season's rank. Last season I was 135,000, so I have actually improved on my previous rank. But what I will say is the final score wasn't actually as high this season, which is quite interesting. Last season I had 2,513 points. I came 135,000, where this season only 2,480 points. So I was actually 33 points down from last season, and I still had a better rank, which kind of tells you the difference really on Erling Haaland, really, I'd say. But yeah, so overall then, just outside top 100k, but I did beat last season in his rank. But I've got to say, the fact that I got a red arrow in the final season is a bit of a bummer. But yeah, that is it then. That is how my season finished. for the 23-24 season. I hope you enjoyed this season. I mean, I know not many people watch these videos, but I'm not really that bothered, if I'm being honest. I just like doing them, to be fair. I just like looking back on how I got on. But yeah, if you did like this video, please don't forget to like it, and also hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this content. I'll see you on the next video, which is, of course, going to be my Premier League predictions video, where we'll look back on how I did from the start of the season, how the season ended. And I've got to tell you, surprise, surprise, I didn't get many right. So I'll see you on that video, and then obviously after that, I will be doing 2024 Euro content. So bye for now, and I'll see you all on the next one.